Sweetie, you know the other day, that that guy that was standing really close to you. Yeah. I mean, I trust you, I do. But the way that he was looking at you and talking to you didn't really feel right. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know you can handle yourself, you could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct. And I can't help but feel a little bit jealous, you know? And I know it's not fair. You have every right to talk to whoever you want to talk to. It's just that sometimes when I see someone getting so close to you and flirting with you like that, acting like they can take your attention away from me, it just drives me a little bit crazy, you know? And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But I guess when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me, and the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have gets me really mad. And honestly, it's not really so much about them or the guy, really. It's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And when I see someone else trying to get in between us, even if it's in my head, it just makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need you to know that you're mine and I'm yours. I don't want anyone to think that they have a shot of what me and you built. I mean, you're my everything. I guess. I just don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. I know it's selfish. I know, but I can't really help it. And I'll never stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know, when I get a little jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. I love you so much, and I can't stand of the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry, I'll keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine, and I'm always going to protect what we have. Anyways, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I do. I think about it like all the time. I mean, to me, it felt like it was just yesterday. I remember that day I was so nervous. You probably couldn't tell because I was playing it really, really cool. But deep inside, I was freaking out, actually. I was scared. And I still remember that cute little restaurant. Do Do you remember that restaurant? Exactly. That one. The one with the dim lights and soft music playing in the background. I remember I showed up early. It's because I didn't want to make you wait. But honestly, I was like really, really excited to see you. Hmm. And when you walked into the restaurant, I was like, wow. And my heart nearly stopped. You looked beautiful. And I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. And I think you got me like checking you out. Mm. And when we sat down at our table, I remember we just started off with just like normal conversations about work and school. Like random things. But then, as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the world around us just disappeared. And it was just me and you. And I still remember your laughter that night. I mean, every time you laugh, it just made me want to get to know you even more. I can listen to you forever. I really can. Yeah, I know this may sound corny, but there was a moment in time in the date that you tried to reach across the table and your fingers brushed against mine. And that's when I knew. I knew that this was just not another date. There was something more. There was something real. And then, when I walked you home that night, I really didn't want it to end. I kept on trying to think of ways to keep the conversation going, to spend every single moment with you, every minute. But when you got to your door, when you smiled at me and said, "Good night," I felt like I was the luckiest person in the world. And out of nowhere, you kissed me. You kissed me on my cheek. And I swear I was smiling. I was smiling so much. All the way home, I was smiling ear to ear. And I knew that. And I knew from that moment, that I had to see you again. And that night, I knew that I couldn't just have one date with you. I wanted to be with you every single day. Every single day. honestly, I would never ever forget that night. For me, that night was everything. It was our beginning. And I'm so glad that I got to share it with you. Sweetie, I don't want to cuddle. Come cuddle. Come here. Come on close.